Boom! You can hear me? Yes! All right, today is a big day in the markets. Things are swinging. Feeling a little sad. Took a loss yesterday. Solidified it. Here's Catalina. Hopefully she'll make me happy. You can't see her, just her hand with an invisible green thing.
It's this thing. You can't see it.
Can't see it. Anyways, it's an emotional day for me. I'm going to talk about this company here. So this show is edutainment. Talk about education and entertainment. It can be very entertaining to you how I took a loss yesterday. So with that said, don't listen to me. I'm not your financial advisor. I got no ideas how it goes, but we can take a look at the swings together and feel it together. That's what I'm saying. All right, with 10 seconds to go, we're going to roll that intro. I'm going to see you in a bit. We'll talk about Equinix. Hey, why am I down there? Hey, social media world. My name's Alfred Gordon Liu. I'm pulling myself up here. This is 8 at 8, and 8 minutes starts right now. Boom, just like that. We're talking about Equinix. It is a real estate company, part of the S&P 500, and specifically in the sector of real estate XLRE. Yes, XLRE. It's written right there. If you don't know the company, this is what looks like. Oh, wait, no. I'm letting the cat out of the bag. I should be on this page right here. Essentially, we're talking about this company. This is their investor relations page. You can just see by their stock price around $700. That's crazy. They're a little bit down, but they are a real estate company. As you can see, this is their main business is providing real estate for data centers, and they probably are hosting all your Netflix shows, your Disney shows, all that kind of stuff. As you can see, they're nice fancy buildings, but most importantly, they got the hardware that looks like this. That's what they're all about. Real technical real estate place. So with that said, you came here to look at the charts with me. This is what it looks like on a monthly chart for positional traders. Is this a buy? Is this a hold? Let's take a look. It's had a significant drop. So let me just highlight this again. I don't think much has changed since the last time that we looked at it, but there was the drop, same as last month. Here was the drop. It was a clear month where they had a reversal, and it's still in a downtrend. Look at that. Hasn't reversed yet on a monthly chart. So those of you who were holding, it's gone significantly down. Is it a buying opportunity? I don't know. But there is still a lot of fear in the market, and I guess it's not that great yet. So know that if I were to have the stock, I would have probably been out in February or January, the end of January. So let's take a look at from a swing trader's perspective. It looks like it's had a lot of volatility, so let's look at the Bollinger Bands. That tells us if we have a dip or not. We're just zooming in here. Let's take a look here. So again, since last month, let's see if there was any kind of buying opportunities. If you have this Bollinger Band on, you could see clearly there in January. That's the one that we had before. There was one in here as well. I want to see this. We might have to zoom in here. And let's see if I can do it. Zoom in. Zoom in. No. Zoom in. Yes. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. There you go. But around here, this was February 14th, less than a month ago. When we reviewed this, there was a buying opportunity just outside this Bollinger Band as well. So let's zoom back out here. Ooh. Yes. There you go. And people, again, I want to show you the opposite side when you want to buy. As you can see, it kind of reached the top of this right here. March 4th, reached a peak. It hit a ceiling, just like we saw. And it's coming back to fair value again with the Bollinger Band. So with that said, let's move on into this. What's going to move the markets? Obviously, they had their earnings call on February the 16th. How did they do? Let's see here. You can see this, February 16th. The street was expecting 1.41. They delivered 1.36. That was a negative surprise. We thought they would do better that since no one goes to these data centers. They just have to keep getting those customers, but it must be big customers that are kind of delisting from them or not using their services as much. But I could see that could be just a temporary dip with their earnings as more people go digital and they need to host information on the cloud. But today, financial news. Look at this. We got crazy earnings day, 263, 7 stock splits today, 4 IPOs, and 78 economic events happening just today. Mostly today is the energy and infrastructure environment. Look at this. All they're going to report. But the major thing that they have is last on this list. Funds target or Fed's target rate. This is going to be the big thing in the news. They even got a countdown timer on it. Jay Powell, part of the Fed, is going to do their first interest rate hike. That's what we all think. They even got a nice little ticker timer right here. 3 hours and 23 minutes. That's when you're going to see a lot of volatility. If any surprises come, if Jay Powell says they're going to raise interest rates more than anything, 0.25, we could see the markets react really badly. So if they don't do anything either, they're saying, hey, the war in Ukraine is kind of shaking up supply chains. We don't want to raise it right now. I could see the markets just kind of rallying too. So all that kind of stuff is happening. We won't know until this guy speaks and he commits to what they're going to do, and that comes in about 3 hours and 24 minutes. So that's what's going to move the markets today. So let's just take a look if this is going to move this company. As you can see, it dipped down a little bit, but it is still in that wonderful channel. We put these Fibonacci's on a while ago, and look what it's done, right? It's pretty much stayed in those channels when we were looking before. It stayed around the same, so it's pretty much in a channel bouncing around. Let's just zoom out. So we don't have to draw a new Fibonacci, but I would love to go further back to show you what it looks like. So if we go here, as you can see, it's dropped down in this range and it's been in this channel for a long time. So as you see these Bollinger Bands narrow, it's just asking for a counter peg to go either direction. Is it going to go to the top side or downside? Definitely look like it's flooring up with good economic news. I think it could really kind of come back and test those top limits. But still, it's still in those channels in our Fibonacci. So what we talked about before still applies. So we're going to go back to our intraday. We're going to zoom in here. Again, it's bouncing off that floor right here at 698, as you can see. And what do we think it'll test? It could get up as high as 706. So look at that. Even traders for today, it's gone up to 711 as its highest. So I would say definitely it's peaked in the morning, came back down. You're looking at some good uptrend with a retest around 706. So those of you trading today, that's a pretty big spread today for anybody who's day trading this as well. All the way down, strong floor, 698, with a lot of upside potential if the Fed says some good news, I think as well. And you're seeing it bottom out and turn right now. So with that said, we're looking out for the Fed news coming up in about 3 hours or so. That will move a lot of the needles that we're seeing. So with that said, we're getting out of here. That's all I have on Equinix. Boom. Yes. I haven't talked about this today, but this is like our bonus section. I wanted to show you a chart of what's got me a little bit crying today. I'll see if I can bring this on the screen here. Yes. No, that's not what I want to show. I want to show this one. Yes, that's a good intraday. So, that might be not the best to show. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Oh, maybe. Nope. It's just a screen share. As you can see on my, I don't know if you can see on my mouse right here, this is a wonderful Alibaba stock Chinese. It was down at 76 yesterday after Chinese stocks were pummeled overnight, just overnight. The news, China was saying it's going to support all their kind of businesses, prop up, give them new loans. They were giving some really positive news to all these beaten down Chinese stocks. It jumped 25% overnight. Missing out these opportunities. I sold last night because I saw the wonderful downtrend. Just was humming and hawing, and I broke my own rules. I should have just held, and I'm missing out on this 20% gain. Obviously, I wanted to stop the bleeding, but now it is rallying back up as well. So that is a huge missed opportunity because of fear. So don't do what I did. Follow your rules, follow your gut. If you see the value in it, hold on to it. It will turn, and it can turn overnight, just like this news right here. Shoot up like a rocket. All right, I gotta go find another stock to SpaceX my returns.